Well, welcome back, grandkids, and anybody else that might be watching. We're continuing on with this series out of the book. This week is Chapter 5, Signs of the Promised One, 1841 to 1843. The years passed, and Siyyid Kazim knew that one day was near when the Promised One would declare his mission. He told his disciples how to recognize him. He is from the family of Muhammad, he told them. He is young, and he knows everything without being taught, for his knowledge comes from God. He is of medium height, does not smoke, and is very spiritual. One day he was talking to his students about the Promised One when a young man entered the room and quietly sat by the door. A ray of sunlight shone through the door upon his lap. As soon as Siyyid Kazim saw the young man, he stopped talking. His students were surprised and begged him to continue. "What more shall I say?" said their teacher, looking at the youth. "The truth is clearer than the light that has fallen on that lap." The students looked at the young man sitting humbly by the door. He came from Shiraz in the neighboring land of Persia and was not one of the Siyyid Kazim's usual disciples. They saw the ray of light on his lap, but he did not understand what their teacher was trying to tell them. They did not realize that the young student was the Bab, the gate of God, the promised one that they were waiting for. At the time, he was just known as Ali Muhammad. 2 years later, a shepherd who looked after a flock of sheep in the fields outside Karbala had a dream. In the dream, the Prophet Muhammad told him that Siyyid Kazim would die in 3 days' time, and shortly after this promised one would be revealed. When Siyyid was told, he gathered his disciples together to tell them what to do after he died. "Never love the things of this world more than you love God," he told them. "Never become proud. Never forget God. Leave your homes and search for the truth. Pray that God will give you strength and will always help you. Don't give up searching until you have found the promised one." 3 days later, Siyyid Kazim died, just as the shepherd had dreamed. But his disciples did not immediately do as their teacher had told them. Instead of searching for the promised one, they stayed at home. Everyone, that is, except for one young man whose name was Mulla Husayn. That's the end of chapter 5.